Hi everyone, Sheree here. Today I'm going to create a spread in my Life Crafted album using the Citrus Twist Kit's November Gratitude Kit. So what I'm working with in my album is a full-size page here, and I'm thinking I'll just use plain white cardstock for the background. And I've chosen 2 cards to go in this 2-pocket page protector. The first one is this cute little bird card that says filling my heart with happiness, and this other one is a card that I've actually used the digital version of. Here's the original version here, and my printer has actually printed it out slightly different in color, but I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go with it. It's not that big a deal. So my journaling is printed ready to go, and that's going to fit into that other pocket there. So I've got this large photo to use, and this was a day where this wild lorikeet was hanging off of our outside umbrella upside down. My son went out to say hello, and before he knew it, it had crawled up his arm and sitting on his head, which he absolutely loved. It was one of those moments that really made him happy. So that's why I'm going to record this one today. Now, I do have one of the 6x8 papers already cut down to size, and I chose to use this one here because I think it tones in with the other colours quite well. So I've cut that one down to fit behind my photo there. And I've also got the chipboard pieces here. I'll probably use this little one that says you. There's a couple of hearts there and the puffy stickers I might grab. I have also cut out this label from the cut apart label sheet there. So that's ready to go. And I love these vellum leaves that were in the embellishment pack. They're really, really pretty. I'm thinking I'm just going to use one of them on this one. Now, because my photo, the colours in here are quite dark, I found that when I layered these up onto the photo, it does lose a lot of the colour. So what I've done is grab some plain white cardstock, and I've just fussy cut around using the vellum piece as a guide, and that's really going to help the colours pop from those vellum pieces. So as much as I love using vellum, with this photo being so dark, it's just really losing the vibrance of that vellum, and I think I really need it on this one. So I'm just going to put cardstock behind both of those pieces. I think I'll be layering them up in this little corner here. So that's going to work really well, I think. I've also got some stamps to use. I've got the stamps that came in the kit, and it's got the phrase happy soul down here, which perfectly describes Aiden that day, so I'm definitely going to use that stamp. I've also got the other 2 smaller stamp sets that were available, or they are available still, in the shop separately. This one I'm going to use the date lined at the very bottom there, and off this set I've got the scripty hello word, the phrase that says great story, and this little phrase here that says wild one. So I'm thinking they will be the ones that I use on this spread today. So I think I'm ready to get into it. I'll pop you on fast forward and show you what I've got planned. Okay, so I'm going to do my stamping first. So I've got that scripty hello word on my block, so just making sure I've got lots of ink on that. And I'm just stamping these things out onto some plain white cardstock, and then I will fussy cut them ready to use on this spread. So next up is the Great Story stamp. You can see on that journaling card with all my text on it, I've left a space down the side, and that's where I'm planning on putting that one. So I've just stamped up the Wild One stamp, and the final one we've got here is the one that says Happy Soul. So I'll go ahead and cut those out. Alright, so they're ready to use. I can go ahead and start putting all these cards and pages together. So on that little bird card, I've just got the chipboard piece that says you, and I've got a puffy yellow heart, just layering those together. And just to add a little bit of texture, I've got some messy thread going underneath that. So just pressing down to make sure it's stuck nicely. If that does come unstuck, I'll just add some liquid glue under that. So the Great Story stamped piece is going down the side of that journaling card, and I will add stitching to that shortly. But I'm just going to stick down that photo onto that pattern paper background, and I'll add that to the page. And then I'm going to add some messy stitching to the top left of that photo and down that Great Story stamped piece. So that stitching's done. I'm now going to go ahead and add those, or that leaf and the little floral piece as well, and I've got the white cardstock in behind. They're not stuck together. I'm just going to layer them together onto the page and secure them in place using my tiny attacher. So just 2 staples in there, and that's all it needs. And then I can go ahead and stick my hello title on there, just some double-sided tape behind that one. Just repositioning a little bit there. Alright, so next up we've got the Happy Soul piece. It's going underneath that. And then I've got that label. I'm just going to hang it off the edge of the page and trim it off. And then the Wild One piece I'm going to stick onto that. Alright, so time for a little bit more stitching. I'm stitching across each of those stamped pieces. Just adding another little puffy heart to the end of the hello word there. And now I'm going to add the date under the Happy Soul piece using that date line stamp from that little stamp set I showed you earlier. So just straight onto the page with that one, trying not to smudge it. Looks pretty good. And then all I need to do is add the date to that as well. So I'm just doing a little test stamp off camera there and straight onto the page. And now I can go ahead and add these pages into my Life Crafted album. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I've put these ones together today. I really enjoyed this kit this month. So much fun with these colours and those fun vellum pieces as well. Let me know if you've got any questions. Just pop it in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll leave a link to Citrus Twist kits below as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.